Hey guys, on today's episode we'll be checking out the completed look of my Proxima Marine Master 300 build. Yes, I did paint the dial, and it's a pretty funny story. When I was installing the hands on this Sumo dial, I kind of scratched the dial over here, and I tried taking the scratch out with my Radico, and since the dial was flat black and I was trying to get the scratch out, it smudged it and it made the dial like a shiny on this side, and I just didn't want to throw away a dial that I paid $100 for. And so I looked elsewhere on what to do, and the dial artist is a gentleman that does dial art like this as well, and he wanted $335 to paint my dial. So I thought that was ridiculous. So I went to the store, I bought a $5 case of watercolor paint, and the paint that I used was watercolor Chinese white. And then I got a very, very thin brush, and this is the outcome of it. And I think it looks very good for me. For a good first attempt, I think this came out very, very, very well. And I'm actually happy with the results. But yes, this is a Sumo dial. And I'm also running the DLW Watches Marine Master handset. It's the brushed handset, because I wanted to keep, the original Marine Master theme with this watch. If you watch my last video on the case, this is the quality of this is absolutely superb. I'm blown away on how this is. I was told from one of my friends, Alex, that this is the third gen model of this Proxima watch, and that they use this back plate here. And if you wanted to take it off, you can, but under here would be machining marks, so it's best to leave this plate on there. You can also get engraving if you want at a mall, or someone that does engraving, like a jeweler, etc., which I thought was pretty cool. I'll probably do an engraving on it. The crown comes out really, really good. It's very smooth. Sets really, really easy, and then goes in really, really nice. $120 click bezel, and the bezel feels really, really good. I'm actually really shocked on how well this bezel is. It's probably the best bezel, for an aftermarket company. I really like this. This actually came out really, really good. I couldn't use the original chapter ring with this watch because, as you can see, that the dial is too big, and for the original dial that came with it, they pushed the indices in further, so that's why you were able to use that chapter ring. So if you're going to do a Seiko dial, just make sure that it's not going to use the chapter ring. But I think it looks great even without it. Let's do some sizing really fast. $15.5 inch wide, 44, the 50 millimeter lug to lug, and then a 20 millimeter lug width. It has a sapphire blue AR coated crystal. And then it has a ceramic bezel insert. This has, instead of the green, it has the blue lume, and I'll do a lume shot at the end of the video and show you guys. I think it looks great on this watch steward strap. Let me know what you guys think of my painted dial. I know some won't like it. I don't mind it. It's pretty unique for what it is. Alright guys, here is the lume shot for the Proxima Marine Master 300 build. As you can see, the bezel insert is like a bluish color. And the handset is an aftermarket handset by DLW watches. So the lume isn't as good as the Lumibright from Seiko, but it does look good. Obviously the camera is not picking up what my eye can see. It's still bright around here, but the camera's not picking it up. It does look good though. And also you can see the paint, it's you know, coming up, so it's not coming up on the camera. Alright guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the little bell icon to be notified on my next video. And I'll see you in the next video guys. Wonderful night.